Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are stepping back a little from the, let's generously call it jank that we've been playing on the ladder for the last few videos. And leaning a little bit more into the meta with a Rakdos Midrange deck, but it is a little different to the one we've perhaps got used to seeing. It does have a little bit of new tech in it, so we ran into this variant of it a couple of times on the ladder a few days ago, and so this version is running 3 copies of Reckoner Bankbuster, which is a vehicle from Kamigawa. It's a 4/4 for 2, enters the battlefield with 3 charge counters on it. You can pay 2 and tap it to remove a charge counter from it and draw a card, and then if that's the last one you create a treasure token and a pilot, 1/1 pilot that can pilot the Bankbuster as well. So this is a very good card in Standard. It hadn't previously made the leap into Explorer, but as one of the kind of few kind of reliable sources of card draw in a kind of Rakdos shell, I think it's worth giving a go, and certainly other people seem to be playing it. And we've also got 3 copies of Sheoldred's Edict, which is a new removal spell from Phyrexia All Will Be One, kind of the most versatile edict that we've seen. You can make your opponent either sacrifice a non-token creature, a creature token, or a planeswalker, so that's very good and very versatile. And then we have 3 copies of Blackcleave Cliffs as well, which is the new fast land. So apart from that, it's a configuration which you'll be used to seeing, probably sick of seeing to a certain extent. So we've got our 8 1 mana interaction spells, 4 Fatal Push, 4 Thoughtseize. We've got 4 Blood Tithe Harvester, which is a good creature on rate and can also be a removal spell in a pinch. 1 copy of Power Word Kill, and then 2 copies of Croxer. Some Rakdos decks run Croxer, some don't, but this is kind of a good discard spell and potentially a kind of finisher later in the game. It's because we're not running Liliana of the Veil in this deck, it kind of functionally does some of the same things in kind of attacking your opponent's hand, while Sheoldred's Edict kind of does the other Liliana effects. So we've kind of just split that Planeswalker in half in this deck, and kind of we're not kind of running it. 4 copies of Bone Crusher Giant. You know, we've all seen this card before. 2 mana removal spell, 3 mana creature, just very, very good. Graveyard Trespasser as a kind of a good mid-range creature that can attack your opponent's graveyard, is very hard to get off the battlefield, and is just very good. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, you know, one of the best sagas ever printed, doesn't really need an introduction. You know, you get 2 creatures out of it, some card filtering as well, 2 copies of Sheoldred, and then 1 Invoke Despair in the main deck, which is a good kind of it's a good removal spell against decks that run enchantments, planeswalkers, and, you know, if you're not hitting that much stuff anyway, it's a card draw spell instead, so that's just very good. And then our lands are, as you'd expect, a lot of dual lands, some creature lands and utility lands as well. Kind of leans a bit more heavily towards black because there is more black in the deck, but you do need to consistently hit both of your colours. And with Invoke Despair as well, you know, there's a need for kind of most of your lands to produce black mana. So in fact, the only one here that doesn't is Den of the Bugbear. And then in the sideboard, we've got 1 copy of Duress as an additional hand disruption spell, Ray of Enfeeblement against white decks, along with Rending Volley that can hit white and blue, a Braid against artifacts, and Fry again to attack the white and blue decks. Kolagon's Command, which is very good at kind of 2-for-1ing your opponent. You know, its various modes are, you know, you can destroy their artifact, kill one of their creatures, or get a creature back and make them discard a card, so it's kind of a natural 2-for-1. Go blank as our kind of graveyard disruption as well as hand disruption. 2 copies of Extinction Event, which is very good against mono green, and then 2 more copies of Invoke Despair, which you might want to bring in, for example, in the mirror, because it is one of the few things that's an efficient answer, despite being 5 mana. This is as good as it gets when it comes to answers to Fable of the Mirror Breaker, but it can make them sacrifice both halves of it and produce some card advantage as well. So it is one of the better answers to that card, if still not perfect, because there are no good answers to this. So that's the deck. You will be familiar with a lot of it, as I said. We are playing a slightly different version that's now running some vehicles. So let's jump onto the ladder and let's see how we go on. So yes, I've never played this Rakdos deck in paper, mainly because of monetary reasons. Rakdos is now the 2nd most expensive card that you can buy in Modern after Ragavan, so that's not really an option, but it's definitely a fun deck to play on Arena. This is a good hand. We've got 2-drop for days, so we can do 2-drop, 3-drop, then 2-2-drops. You know, there's just lots of different things we can do depending on the matchup that we're facing, so we will keep that. Okay, our opponent's on a toxic deck, so that's fine. So let's open with Blackcleave Cliffs. Them being on the play is a bit sad here. Let's see if they have another creature. They do not, so I'm tempted to Sheoldred's Edict here because it makes them sacrifice it without targeting it. Good, good. Okay, a bloated Contaminator. So they are going off a bit here, so let's play Fable. We're playing this deck, well, not a Sultai version, but a Selesnya version, just recently. Good to see perhaps someone's having a bit more success with it than I was. So let's discard a duplicate land. Okay, we draw one anyway. Let's Harvester. And Harvester again. Okay, so we now have the interaction we need to remove the Contaminator. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Okay. Sure. So let's stomp down Vraska. Now we have a choice here. We can either just do this now, or we can wait to see if we can copy it with the Fable token, with the reflection rather, and that means we don't have to sacrifice our only Harvester. So let's attack like this. Let's play Bone Crusher, and let's play Bankbuster as well. So go to our opponent. I think 7 poison's a bit precarious, so if they do attack... Okay, we've got another Vraska incoming. But they are running a bit low on life. Okay. Oh, that's good. So let's copy here. Let's make them sacrifice. Well, not sacrifice. Let's kill that. Let's Sheoldred's Edict their Planeswalker. And let's attack for what I believe will be lethal. Okay, very good. So I thought we might be in trouble there for a bit, but Fable doing its usual good work. So what do we have that's good against green and blue? So the creatures are generally green. So Kolagon's Command? No. Duress maybe as another disruption spell. Let's pop in Extinction Event, because I think mass removal is good against Rot Priest. We're on the draw, so I think Invoke Despair is just too slow. But they're on the play, so let's put in a couple of go blanks. Take out Power Word Kill as its targeted removal, and a couple of Bone Crusher Giants as well. Okay, let's try it like this. I've not faced poison decks very much, so I'm not really sure how to sideboard against them, so any advice anyone has would be greatly appreciated, but you know, we did quite well to win the first game there. I don't love it, but we do have Thoughtseize and Bone Crusher, so let's keep it. Hope for the best. Okay, that's a good draw. I think potentially one of the mistakes I made when I was playing the poison deck is I didn't mulligan aggressively enough. So I think I appreciate the fact that they are kind of doing what they need to. So a counterspell, an augury, a Narset. I'll take the Narset here. It's the best card advantage that they have. Okay, they may hold up their counterspell. Sure thing. No, it's fine. Now let's offer them up this as a counter target. Nope. Okay, then in which case you may counter this instead. Okay, fair enough. No, I'm happy to just pass the turn if they're not doing anything. They seem to have sort of morphed into a more controlling deck, so let's try and land the Bone Crusher. Sure thing. So they are going very much Phyrexia tribal here. Seems most of their cards are from Phyrexia or will be one. Okay, Rot Priest, sure thing. So let's Fatal Push that. I don't really mind getting one extra poison counter. Let's play Trespasser around the counter. Sure thing. Let's eat their Rot Priest. Okay, they're going to proliferate again, so they are beginning to get some poison through, but we do have man lands if we need them, and we will need them, it seems. So let's activate our Den of the Bugbear. Okay. They don't have anything, we don't have anything, so let's just eat one of their removal spells. We have a Glutton now, so that's a bit more damage. Okay, let's activate the Hive. Let's attack. Let's shred through their graveyard. Play another land. So yeah, we flooded out a bit, but we still were never really in any danger here, so... Sure. rather attack with the Hive than... So, this better be pretty spectacular. Nope, okay, as I suspected, yes, Rakdos very good against the poison decks. So that's that. Let's move on to another. So yes, that non-targeted removal there was particularly helpful. The Sheoldred's Edict and the other sacrifice effects, the Blood-type Harvester not being a spell when it's using its -X/-X ability. So yeah, lots of good things there. This is a great hand. Let's figure out this land. So we're going to have to play Castle Lochthwain first, then Den of the Bugbear, then Blackleaf Cliffs. Okay, yep, that works. Just so we don't end up with any missing of things to do. Okay, Thoughtseize. It's going to be a tough choice. Yep, Fable, sure. So let's drop a Harvester. Okay, Thoughtseize again. Sure thing. Okay, let's play Cliffs. Let's discard a Blood Crypt. Okay, more land. But we are building up to casting Invoke, so I'm not that worried. Okay, our opponent's not really doing anything. Okay, they're mana screwed anyway, and that's a good draw, so let's attack. Play Trespasser. Let's eat their Sign in Blood. Sure thing. So yeah, that was not a particularly close game. Yep. So they're on mono black, just didn't get the land they needed. So, what are we bringing in against mono black? Duress, I think. Go blank as they're on the play. Another Invoke to spare. How do I feel about Kolagon's command here? They don't really have any artifacts. No, I don't think we need that. Let's take out... what are we taking out? Maybe a couple of Fatal Pushes. Maybe just 2 Go Blanks, actually. Let's not overdo it. And Croxer. How do we feel about Croxer in mono black? It's quite easily removed. Yeah, let's get rid of Croxer. Not sure. I think there's lots of things you could do here. Well, they hated their hand that much, eh? Fair enough. We'll move on. Interestingly, considering it's so dominant, seems to be in the Explorer meta at the moment, that it didn't perform that well at the Pro Tour at the weekend, Rakdos. I mean, one copy got into the top 8, but then it just got mauled by Fire's Incarnation. So yeah, it's not absolutely running rampant over all the formats, so that's good. Good hand. But it is probably quite easily the best deck in the Explorer format. I think if maybe mono green at a pinch, but I really haven't seen that much of mono green recently, and that did very badly at the Pro Tour. So you know, things are interesting in these formats at the moment. They're not predictable, which is good. You know, there's quite a lot of diversity of meta. You know, there are a lot of decks represented at the Pro Tour, which I think is always very positive sign of a healthy format. I will kill as many elves as you give me access to. And then, just for good measure, I will Thoughtseize you because I'm a cruel man. Okay, so let's take Gaida. So we're playing Angels. That's not sure about that as a matchup actually for let's get Fable online. If you're not sure what the best play is, it's play Fable of the Mirror Breaker usually. Okay, I don't think we need 2 Bankbusters. So let's attack. They may be presenting Collected Company here, but they've only got 1 secret card, and the treasure I think is worth it, even if they do cast it. Yep, that was a good draw from them. Ouch. Okay, so let's Bankbuster here. Play Trespasser. And just hope against hope they're out of gas. Yes, for the avoidance of doubt, if I had seen Coco in their hand, I would have taken it with the Thoughtseize, but they managed to draw it. Okay, land is good. So let's stomp down their Gaida, play a Bone Crusher Giant. Unfortunately, we are just going to have to pass the turn, so we are facing down a lot of damage, and if they play any form of Angel, they're probably going to get them, give them all +2/+2. Okay. What are they holding up here? I feel like they'd have main phased Company if they had it. Okay, let's draw with Bankbuster. Try and find some of our removal spells. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's make them sacrifice a creature. And I think we're just going to have to say go here, so we're facing down the same problem again. Okay, that's an ouch. Okay, let's copy Graveyard Glutton. Sadly, we cannot quite get them below 27 life again. So we are just going to have to take the damage here. Oh, land is not good. Okay. Oh, no. Draw. Oh, Jesus. Don't think there's any way out of this. Nope. Very well. We'll go to game 2. I think we have a decent sideboard against Angels because we can put in Extinction Event, we can put in Rending Volley, Abrade, Fry, Kolagon's Command, Ray of Enfeeblement, so just become a much more aggressive deck. Invoke Despair is no good here. Gonna ditch Croxer as well. Sheoldred's Edict, they go too wide for that. Trespasser I think is good for draining them. Power Word Kill is obviously bad because it can't target Angels. And I think we only need a couple of Bone Crusher Giants. Actually no, let's drop a Bankbuster, keep 3 Bone Crushers. Okay. Yeah, that Coco off the top was very much the nail in the coffin there, but that's why it's such a good card. Okay. Sure. Okay, sure thing. So that is a very good sideboard option against us. Ooh, Skrelv. Interesting. Oh, well, let's Bone Crusher him down. Hope for a land drop. Good, good. Let's play Trespasser. Eat their Skrelv. So I think our plan is just to go... So they're going to draw lots of cards, whatever we do. And I think our plan is just to go under them. And just do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. Yep, Valkyrie is fine. So that's a good draw. So let's play Castle Lochthwain. Yep, Castle Lochthwain. They can do that. We can eat their Valkyrie. Play Bone Crusher. Say go. Sure thing. So Skrelv can't block, but is a decent Kolagon's Command target. Okay, interesting. So if they want to target the yeah, no, fair enough. But so let's Kolagon's Command, deal 2 damage to any target. Target player discards a card. You may draw. So we are beginning to run out of gas here a little bit. So we get 3/3. Let's attack. Eat their Resplendent Angel. How much do I care about Skrelv here? I think enough to get rid of it, because I don't want it doing its thing. So they are drawing many cards, but we do have a card draw engine of our own. Sure, that's a good push target. Yep. Probably should have pushed it in response there. That was a mistake. Okay, let's draw with Castle Lochthwain. Okay, Extinction Event's good. Let's attack. Okay, interesting that they're willing to trade. I will take that. So if we had just killed the Bishop of Wings in response, they'd be on 3 now, and I'd feel a lot better. I'd feel a lot better. Okay, so... even, odd. I don't like it, but let's do it. Okay, why not? My kingdom for a Sheoldred. Okay, we go again. No. Okay, you may go. Please don't company. Or do, I don't mind. Okay, that's not the best draw they could have had off that, so I think we've passed the point now where we can realistically target any of their stuff. Sure. Okay. Let's draw again. Oh, Lord. Oh, what do we do here? I don't want to target Gaida because they'll draw 2 cards. So let's activate Hive. So go. So they can't afford to be too aggressive with their attacks now. I tell a lie, they can. Non-angel creatures, okay. Okay, so I think I'm past the point of caring about whether they draw cards, but I would rather draw with Castle Lockthwain now than play the Fatal Push. So let's Lockthwain. Just draw land. Okay, let's try one more time. Does this get us anywhere? 3 damage to a creature, blah-de-blah. No, it doesn't. Okay. Tough matchup, that one. Yeah, their Shaper's Sanctuary did excellent work there. Oh well, never mind. Okay, let's do one more. I've changed to Urabrask, by the way, now. I've decided to shake it up a little. But I'm trying to keep the length of these videos under control, just so I don't entirely destroy the sanity of the people watching. So yes, let's make this the final match. Yep, that's a decent opening hand. So they're on Gigantha, so that could mean any number. Okay, Oven, interesting. And when I say interesting, I of course mean incredibly dull. Okay, let's play Croxer. Just eat into their hand a little bit. Trouble is with Trespasser's Graveyard Hate is that acting as it does at sorcery speed, it's basically impossible to interact with the combo in any meaningful way. So instead, let's so I could Trespasser here anyway, eat their Harvester. Then we have at least a blocker that's hard to interact with. They can't really ping it down with Mayhem Devil. Sheoldred's Edict. They'll just sack the cat and bring it back, but we could potentially do something at instant speed with the Sheoldred's Edict. Yeah, alright, let's try this. Let's Thoughtseize them. Let's take their Claim the Firstborn. And yeah, when they try and execute the combo, let's see if we can snag the Mayhem Devil. Okay, they're not falling for it immediately. Sure. So let's play Haunted Ridge. Now I think so they are, yeah, they're seeing what we're doing here, so I think I'm happy to just start reducing some of the damage that we're taking. Sure thing. So yes, it's that bit where you would then cast the Sheoldred's Edict, but they saw through that play. Are they now going to push our Trespasser? Yep, okay. Yep, no, I'm happy to scoop this one up. I don't think we're getting very far. They had just every bit that they needed to execute that plan, but that's okay. Let's put in Duress, a Braid to interact with the Oven, go blank, Kolagon's Command as well. And let's take out Bone Crusher. And Sheoldred's Edict. Yep. I feel a bit more confident post-sideboard just because we have a bit more to do to interact with their pieces. But not like that. I don't love it, but I don't think I can say no. Or do I have to say no? No red land. Yep. Okay, that's better. So let's pop away a land and a go blank. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's take their oven. Okay, taking the oven was a very sensible move, so let's play Harvester. Let's attack. Play Fable. Let's discard the land. Okay, so let's attack, create a treasure. Good, good. Let's play Sheoldred. Yeah, Fable's second chapter's not quite so good when you're facing down an enemy Sheoldred. So let's hit them with another Fable. Attack with this one, just to create the treasure. Yep, they are welcome to block it with their witness. Slightly unconventional, but do you know what? I'm going to run with it. Because I'm a man of mystery. Okay, they have another witness. And another Fable. But we are presenting an absolutely unstoppable wall, and Sheoldred is just slowly killing them, so let's discard the swamp. Okay, we have a backup Sheoldred, so let's abrade their reflection. Let's copy our token and attack with it. They can have the witness triggers now, I don't really mind. Sure thing. Yep, fair enough. Little do they know I have another one. Shame they're not losing 4 life there, but it is what it is. Yep, you may make that attack. Sure thing. Oh wow, okay, interesting. That is going to put them on a pretty precarious life total situation though. Yeah, let's Sheoldred again. Ooh, discarding Gigantha, digging for push, clearly. You are not having the witness attacks. Lose life. Okay, they get to transform their Fable. Okay, Dreadhorde Butcher's an interesting one. So, we are in pretty good shape here. Yeah, there's no reason why we can't block here. But then again, there's no reason why we should either, so... So I think we have them dead on board, so let's play Trespasser. Yep. Okay, after a mull to 5, we recovered quite well there, so that was good. So on the draw, I think... I don't mind an extinction event here in the place of a go blank, just because a lot of their creatures have odd casting costs. And if you can hit that, it means they don't get the death triggers from like Unlucky Witness or... Yeah. Do I actually want both of them? No, I think one's enough. Yeah, right, it's okay. And I just don't want to start mulliganing again. So, is our opponent going to have both bits of the combo? Two ovens, please no cat. Oh no. Oh, this is so horrible. Oh god. Bankbuster. It's just so boring. Just so incredibly, incredibly boring. Oh, at least they're mana screwed. So let's play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. But this life loss is going to start to add up if we can't do anything soon. Okay, it's a pretty good answer. That's also a pretty good answer. Wow, they've just got everything. Okay, so let's Kolagon's command, destroy, make them discard, destroy the witch's oven. At least that way we're slowing them down a bit. So they are only catting once a turn. So it gives us a bit more time. Sure, sure. So I think we're going to have to invoke Despair here. Still don't love our spot. Right. What the hell do we do now? Oh, there are no creatures in any graveyards. Oh, God. Right. Let's just trespass. Right, okay, right. Let's thought seize them. Take their Gigantha. Eat their Gigantha. Pass the turn. Wait for them to activate the oven. Power word, kill the token in response. Yep. Sigh. Yep, that'll do it. Yep, no, just our opponent had absolutely everything there. Fair enough. It's a pretty mixed record with Rakdos all in all, but that's that. You know, as I say, I don't think it's as overwhelmingly dominant as some people would have you believe, but here's the deck again of the variant we've been using. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Please do consider subscribing, actually. It would be cool to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. Gives us a bit of a target to aim for. I think we're at 89 as I'm recording this, so a bit of a push, just to kind of clear that final hurdle and really kind of propel us forward into March. And so yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one very soon.